Welcome to Series 5, Episode 7 of Doctor Who. Let's get into it. By the way, I don't feel like this is actually going to be about vampires. But I really wish it would be because I love vampires.
There's no future for us, no future but you. She is my world.
Then we will take your word.
That was a weird way to phrase that. Seemed a little more ominous than something to celebrate.
Step into the light, my dear.
Oh, this isn't creepy at all.
Do you like her?
Oh, I do, Mother. I do.
Those were some weird teeth.
It's me! Hello! How are you? The reason for this call is because I haven't told you.
Okay, I was like, why did they look familiar? It's because...
You are smashing. I've
the shirts. Not what any of us expected.
Thought I burst out of the wrong cake again. That reminds me, there's a girl standing outside in a bikini. Could someone let her in and give her a jumper? Diabetic. Now then, Rory.
Surprised they didn't go. At least some.
She tried to kiss me. Tell you what, though, you're a lucky man. She's a great kisser.
Doctor!
Funny how you can say something in your head and it sounds fine.
Did it? Really? No. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, it's true. She did, but maybe don't blurt it out in front of all of his friends at his bachelor party.
The life out there, it dazzles. I mean, it blinds you to the things that are important. I've seen it devour relationships.
Oh, he's on the TARDIS.
It's meant to do that.
Sure.
Together.
Ooh, what, like a date?
Anywhere you want. Any time you want. One condition, it has to be amazing. How about somewhere romantic?
I feel like there might have been more romantic places. Maybe places where they actually have plumbing.
Venezia!
1580. That's all right. Casanova doesn't get born for 145 years. Don't want to run into him.
You owe Casanova a chicken.
Long story. We had a bet.
Then just get him a chicken.
Checking for aliens, visitors from foreign lands, what might bring the plague with them.
Oh, that's nice. See why you bring me the plague.
Don't worry, Viscountess.
I heard the plague died out years ago.
Not out there. No, Signora Calvieri has seen it with her own eyes.
Sure she has.
Did she now?
I would love to see Amy dressed up in the dress from this time. Ooh. I like these outfits.
What do you want? What are you doing?
Did he realize something bad might have happened?
Girls, come along. What was that about?
Isabella!
He's gonna go find out.
Hate it when he does that.
We're gonna have another Mickey situation here, where she just kind of forgets that her partner is there.
We never interrupt Mummy when she's hydrating.
Don't call her Mummy. Oh, it's not blood.
The longer we wait, the greater the risk of discovery.
This is not okay.
Surely, it's time to introduce them to my brothers?
I shall decide when we have enough. Let them hammer on our door, beg to be taken.
Okay. Is he gonna throw a temper tantrum now? Like a little child?
I've been scared, more scared than I thought.
Did you miss me?
No.
I knew I'd be coming back.
That's not romantic.
What's up?
What was that supposed to do? She already saw you. Okay, so he is in the water.
Hello, Hudson.
Is now the time?
I'll ask you again, Signor. Who are you?
Why don't you check?
I said owl, as in singular. Why?
Of course. It's with these many despair. Pale.
Why was it the first doctor?
If you're lucky.
Yeah, that's... No, I think it's just time to go, yeah.
I would love to stay through this whole thing. I'm thrilled. Oh, this is Christmas.
He's so excited about this.
I just met some vampires.
I went to the hole and they've got her.
And creepy girls and everything. We think we just saw a vampire. Yeah.
Yeah.
The House of Calvieri is like a fortress, but there's a tunnel underneath it.
There's always a tunnel.
I tried to get in once myself, but I hit a trapdoor.
You need someone on the inside.
No.
You don't even know what I was going to say.
Yes, he does.
You said no, Amy. Listen to him.
There is another option. I work at the Arsenale. We build the warships for the Navy.
Gunpowder.
Oh, okay.
Look, I have a thing about guns
I don't
and...
think scooting over a little bit is going to make a difference.
I'll be there 3-4 hours tops.
No. Can't keep happening like this.
Keep going, Amy. You're going to wear him down.
But I have to know, we go together, say, you're my daughter. What?
Too weird. Fiancé.
I'm not having him run around telling people he's your fiancé.
You should do it. You can be my brother.
Or fiance.
Actually, I thought you were her fiancé.
Yeah, that's not helping. This whole thing is mental.
Awkward.
We hope.
So if they're not vampires...
Yeah. What's the other option?
Makes you wonder what could be so bad it doesn't actually mind us thinking it's a vampire.
See, I feel like vampires wouldn't exist in this show.
Both of our parents are dead from getting the plague. I'm a gondola driver, so...
I'm guessing that's not what they're called. Gondolier?
Cheers.
He doesn't recognize her, though?
I've just got one of those faces.
I wasn't talking to you.
She's got the same face, which is because she's my sister.
Carlo, explain yourself.
Signora, they have references from His Majesty the King of Sweden.
Is it going to work on her, though?
Francesca, do you like her?
Oh, I do, Mother.
Oh, he's not going to like that.
They would be delighted to accept her.
Tell Uncle, Doctor, I'll see you both pretty soon, okay? I'll be fine.
No, did he see it? I really love all these sets.
They gather around my bed and they take me to a room with this green light and a chair with straps, as if for a surgeon.
Green light? Why?
She'll be fine.
You can promise me that, can you?
No. All the screaming is concerning? Oh, okay. Makes sense. Of course, there would be corpses lying around.
You said she kissed you. Now. Do you want to do this? Now.
Well, you might not have another chance to do it.
Married in 430 years.
/ tomorrow. Both are accurate.
But we survived, you know, and the relief of it.
And you kissed her back?
No, I kissed her mouth. Rory, she kissed me because I was there. It would have been you. It should have been you.
Yeah, it should have been me.
Exactly. That's why I brought you here. Can we go and see the vampires now, please?
Take your hands off me!
Psychic paper.
Yep. She knew.
Ultraviolet portable sunlight.
Yours is bigger than mine.
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
If we cancel now, we'll lose the deposit on the village hall. The salsa band.
How about you find her alive first?
It's not that you make people take risks, it's that you make them want to impress you. You make it so they don't want to let you down. You have no idea how dangerous you make people to themselves when you're around.
That is a fair assessment, but he doesn't do it intentionally.
And if I survive?
Then there are 10,000 husbands waiting for you in the water.
In the water?
I'm kind of engaged.
Liked it better the other way.
Can't pray me pond?
As a matter of fact, yes.
This rescue plan, not exactly watertight, is it?
See what you did there.
They're not vampires, they're aliens!
Classic.
That's good news.
Yeah, I would definitely prefer vampires over aliens. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be where vampire lore comes from then? They're actually aliens? Oh no.
Is he dead?
No, he's breathing.
The traitor is delivered to the arms of those she betrayed.
Do you expect me to drown? I can swim.
Not if they pull you under. Yeah.
Something touched my leg.
Now leave us.
I was really hoping they'd find a way to get her back.
Long way from Saturnine, aren't you? Sister of the water.
He's figured it out.
I'll make you a deal. An answer for an answer. You're using a perception filter. But seeing one of you for the first time in, say, a mirror, the brain doesn't know what to fill the gap with. So...
Huh.
Where's Isabella?
My turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Gallifrey.
You should be in a museum. There were cracks. Some were tiny. Some were as big as the sky. Through some, we saw worlds and people. And through others, we saw silence.
So Earth is to become Saturnine Mark II.
And you can help me.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Any which way you choose.
I don't think that's such a good idea, do you?
Calm down.
The storm is coming!
Please. Yeah, please stay in that form.
If they're fish people, it explains why they hate the sun.
Stop talking, brain thinking, hush.
It's the school thing that I don't understand.
Stop talking, brain thinking, hush.
What?
Hush.
Our planet dies, so they flee through a crack in space and time and end up here. They come from the sea, they can't survive forever on land, so what's she going to do?
Flood it.
She said I shall bend the heavens to save my race. Bend the heavens. She's going to sing Venice and repopulate it with the girls she's transformed. She's got 10,000 children swimming around the canals waiting for Mum to make them some compatible girlfriends.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been around a bit, but really, that's...
There aren't any people upstairs.
I knew you were going to say that. Is it the vampires? Like I said, they're not vampires.
Right, catch up.
Are we on the second floor?
Are they not in daylight already? There's light shining on them.
Stay away from the door, Doctor! Ah, Rita, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Oh, is he looking for her? Oh no, is he luring him up to the roof?
Come on!
No, the gunpowder. I should just stop guessing.
Right, to begin, let's fill the sky with fire.
I say, why are they focusing on that? The statue.
We need to stop her. Come on.
No. Get back to the TARDIS.
You can't stop her on your own.
We don't discuss this. I tell you to do something, Amy, and you do it.
Rory's words got to him. It's the way to jump in. There's one on the other side. What does it do?
Such determination. Just to save one city. Hard to believe it's the same man that let an entire race turn to cinders and ash.
You're not creepy at all.
Amy! Run!
He's not actually a vampire, Rory.
This way, you big, stupid, great SpongeBob! The only thing I've seen uglier than you is your mum.
Uh-oh. There's like a broom or something behind him. Is he gonna try and stab him with a stick? Little out of your depth here, Rory?
This way, bring him this way!
Yeah, get him into the sunlight. Awesome. Awesome. Oof. The filter. What was that noise? That was a pretty loud thud. That was effective very quickly.
Why did you make the sign of the cross, you numpty?
Oh, right. I'm being reviewed now, am I?
Well, this kind of proves the Doctor's theory.
Rightio.
He was there, and so he's the one that got kissed. But that would mean he would have to always be there. Or else she's just gonna kiss whoever's around. Which is not okay.
What was that? Nothing.
I love how a bunch of stuff supposedly just fell from the ceiling and there's nothing on the floor.
But don't worry about them.
No?
No. Worry about the tidal waves caused by the earthquake.
Yeah.
Tear out every single wire and circuit in the throne. Go crazy. Hit it with a stick. Anything. We need it to shut down and reroute control.
Rory got rid of his stick. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Easy enough? Okay. It just reminded me of like a heart monitor when somebody dies. Which seemed fitting because, yeah. Clearly she's going to have to go back to the sea.
I told you, you can't go back and change time. You mourn, but you live.
Thought you said time can be rewritten.
Can your conscience carry the weight of another dead race?
Okay. So I wonder what their lifespan is. Like, how long are these things, 10,000 of them, going to be in the water?
What about you two, eh? Next stop, Lebworth Registry Office. Maybe I can give you away.
She's still not really fully into this idea.
Drop me back where you found me. I'll just say if...
Stay with us, please.
Hi with me. Yeah? Yes?
Got my spaceship, got my boys. My work here is done.
We are not her boys.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Rory, listen to that.
What?
The silence.
Silence?
There were cracks. Through some we saw silence and the end of all things.
Oh my god, it's not stopping. Shit. Okay, it didn't really give anything away, but I don't know why my keyboard just decided to not stop that. And that transition into that threw me off guard. I was expecting to see something, not the next time. Interesting story. We've got this whole silence thing again, which has been coming up. So we've got the cracks, into the universe sort of a thing again. Silence, which again is still reminding me of what Owen talked about in Torchwood series 2 towards the end. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to say more than that, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Pandorica, all this stuff is all gonna come together. Obviously, that's where we're heading. Interesting that Rory is there now. I'm not super in love with that character. I don't dislike him. He just, all of his stuff is pretty surface level because this is only his second episode, so, and he was barely in the other room. So we just don't really know much about him yet. So we're going to see how that goes, see how long he sticks around for. I mean, he seemed to get pretty into it there at the end. I mean, he was like on board, like, we're going to stay and help you. He was excited to stay. I don't know if that was, I feel like it was mostly to do with Amy wanting to have him there. That made him happy. And he's just going to be kind of down to do whatever Amy wants to do as long as he gets to be around her. But side note, he did kind of seem to get into, all the action. So we'll see how that plays out. I do kind of like, I really was not expecting vampires in Doctor Who. But it's interesting that we got a vampire episode and the explanation was that they were aliens. And I do kind of like when the show takes something that is like a known myth or a moment in time, like a moment in history, and explains like what really happened and that it was like actually the Doctor or actually aliens. It's kind of funny when they do that sometimes. And this was an interesting take. Like, of course, this would be where vampire legends come from because they were basically vampires. No one really knew that they were actually aliens. So again, kind of I feel like more of a lighter episode, a little one-off fun thing that I probably wouldn't have enjoyed as much had it not had the vampire aspect to it. But yeah, I like anything vampire. So, and I say it was kind of more lighter, but we definitely, it had some moments that had like deeper implications. Especially with Rory pointing out that like the Doctor pushes people to try and like they want to try and impress him, and sometimes they are reckless about it, and it puts them in dangerous situations they wouldn't normally put themselves in, which is not the Doctor's fault, but Rory is also not wrong. So yeah, that was just interesting. And then we also had, of course, obviously the main woman talking about like what happened to their planet and the silence and the cracks and stuff like that. And then we had the silence there at the end that he actually heard. So again, I feel like deeper implications there, but overall as a story, fairly light and like it just seems like a one-off sort of a thing. Yeah. Well, we're inching right along to the end of this series. Have 5 more to go? So we'll see. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with Patreon, who got this episode a very long time ago, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below. They are full reactions over there in watch along style, so you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside my video. But I have timers and different things I do to make that easier for you. Even if you're in the UK or using something that uses UK streaming rates, which are different from the US, I have instructions on how to make that work as well. If you want to hang out here on YouTube, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next episode when it goes out. And hopefully I'll see you on that one.